Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So Davido's father finally came out and spoke up. For those of you that do not know, I think everybody knows at this point, Davido is a famous Nigerian musician, and there's this girl that said she was pregnant, that she had her baby is Davido's child, and Davido said, the popular Nigerian singer said that child is not his, that they've already done DNA. Okay, now to cut the long story short, Davido's father decided to speak up. I'll let you guys listen to what he has to say.
My name is Adeleke. You are all welcome to our home. I'm the father of I have 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. David Adeleke, that you all know as Davido, is the baby of my family, is the last born. And I'm calling this press conference. This is my ever first time of addressing the press. And for just one single reason. I'm not on the social media, but I'm sure those of you in the social media will have been inundated with all kinds of talks about almost every year this thing, keeps coming up regarding one little girl called Adeleke that lives in Ibadan. That Kemi has continually alleged that Kemi Olu lawyer has continually alleged that David is the father of the little girl. To start with, let me put it on record that I have 14 grandchildren, and I'll tell you the story about Adeleke and what has happened since I received a letter in 2014.
If you're coming across me for the first time and you do not know, my name is Soma Akua. I'm a Nigerian that lived abroad for many years and visited Nigeria for the first time in a long time and fell in love with Nigeria and shared my Japada story. And as we speak, I now own a shortlet and I'm very close to the airport. If you're coming into Nigeria, you need somewhere to stay, contact me, the number on the screen. If you want to stay in my shortlet, it's going to be the cleanest shortlet you've ever been in. I'm not bragging, it's a statement of fact. There are people that have booked me. They actually have houses in Lagos, but when they landed, maybe it's 11 at night or 12 at night or too late at night, they don't want to go home that night. They want to stay in my shortlet because I'm close to the airport, and then they go home in the morning. You understand? So we actually also help people to organize airport pickups. And why that is good is this: the fact that I know who I sent to go pick you up. I wouldn't send someone that I do not trust, you understand, or someone that I feel like is not traceable. So this is the estate where my shortlet is. Guys, I'm telling you guys, especially Nigerians abroad that have this terrible image of Nigeria. Not all, some people. So when some of them have come to stay in my shortlet, they are like, wow. They are like, this will even fly past abroad. You understand? So it's important. Not just choose any shortlet. Make sure you choose a shortlet in a nice neighborhood, in a safe neighborhood, in a clean neighborhood. No all this lousy, noisy neighborhood. Very peaceful neighborhood. In this estate, you can go for a walk even at night if you want, because it is that safe. There are actually a lot of foreigners that stay in this estate, and you see them walking around comfortably. Contact our WhatsApp number now to book.
From a lawyer in Ibadan, alleging that my son David got somebody pregnant and abandoned the person with the child. And I'll tell you what the actions that I took immediately and what. But the reason why I call this press conference is for us to address. I'm not even sure if it's legal for someone to impersonate a minor. This Kemi Olu lawyer has been after my son David for many years. Everything she says about David is always negative, trying to put him in bad light, with the public. This that I'm about to read to you is what I received from the sister to Anu's mom that lives in Abuja. I'm not going to mention her name, but she's in communication with me. When this happened, she was the first, because I'm not in the social media. She saw the thing that was supposedly written by her niece, and then she sent this to me. Say, "Good afternoon, sir. So I hope your day is going well. I just saw this on a blog post. I just wanted to clarify that the account is not run by me, Ayo, or my mom. The account is run by Kemi Olunloyo, whom we have cut ties with years ago. I really do not know why she keeps posting these things, knowing fully well that we are no longer in communication. We have reached out to her several times to stop posting anything about Anu. I'm sorry if this embarrasses your family in any way." And immediately I saw this, I called David. I said, "David, have you seen anything in the social media?" He said a lot of things, that this woman has started again. And I've always told David to ignore this woman, because someone that her own son, her own biological son, has come out to the general public to say that it disowns her, she's no more her mom, she's crazy, she's that. So if her own son can say that about her, why should we bother about what she says about David? That was why I've always told him, please just ignore her, and move on with your life. So when I received this, and I'm on YouTube, I've seen all kinds of things people have been saying, and I just said, look, maybe this might be a good time for me, as head of my family, to say our own side of this story. Like I said, I have 14 grandchildren. So what will one more do? Is it that I will not be able to afford to do things for her, or bring her into my family? But there's science. DNA. If you say you are my granddaughter, and the science has proven that you are my granddaughter, I
know that I'm shortlist. I know that I'm shortlist. I know that I'm shortlist. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Best accommodation in Nigeria. I know that I'm shortlist. I know that I'm shortlist. I know that I'm shortlist. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Beautiful homes. I know that I'm shortlist. I know that I'm shortlist. We pick you up from the airport. I know that I'm shortlist. We show you around town. I know that I'm shortlist. We got you. I know that I'm shortlist. 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 Best accommodation in Nigeria. Check in, check out, check out, check. Loyalty and royalty, best of the best. Other hosts stay under duress. Charlotte's under stress. Say less.
Gladly accept her. So let me tell you the story of how I got to know about Anu. I received it. This is the document. I received this in the mail. Through DHL to my office. This is the DHL sent to me by Bandele A. Aiku and Co. from Ibadan in 2014 by DHL. And in the package, there are pictures of a little girl and pictures of David. I mean, they put David picture, with the little girl. This was, maybe they took, I don't know where they cropped David's picture and put it. And this, the mother of the girl. So I received this in the mail, 2014. And in that mail, also, curiously, there was the birth certificate of the child. And what caught my attention was that in the record of the birth certificate, they said full name of father, Adeleke, David. Full name of mother, Adeleke, Ayotomide. How can she be Adeleke? So that caught my attention. And then also in that DHL package was this letter from the grandmother of Anu, with her telephone number. I'm going to still show everybody up close so you can see everything. And he wrote, "Dear sir, I know you and your family are in good health and your work is thriving well because the Lord has been good to you, so I do not expect otherwise. Sir, I'm a widow with 2 daughters. I lost my husband 13 years ago and have single-handedly raised both of them with the help of God, but still having been, but it has been very challenging. Early last year, my eldest daughter, Ayotomide, informed me that your son, David Adeleke, was responsible for her pregnancy. Their meeting occurred when your son came to Ibadan for a show. I sat with her as a mother to ask her about the father of the child, and she has confided in me so many times that your son is indeed the father of her child. She put to bed on November 19, 2013, and gave birth to a baby girl. So I'm not trying in any way to extort you, but to ask that your son steps up for paternity tests to confirm and take full responsibility of his daughter. I'm also not asking your son to marry her at all. Contained in this envelope are pictures of the baby and my daughter. Sir, I know you are a God-fearing man, and I plead with you for the sake of the pain that a widow goes through to raise our children, that you give me a quick and favorable response. Thank you and God bless you. Immediately I saw this letter, even before calling David, before telling David, about this, that I called this woman and I said, look, I've not spoken to my son yet, but I'm going to speak to him. But I'll suggest to you to give me your address in Ibadan. I'll send my driver to come and know where you live. But I can assure you that if this girl is my granddaughter, you have no problems with me. I will welcome her into my family happily. She was happy. She gave me her address. I gave the address to my driver. My driver went to Ibadan the next day to know exactly where they live. And I told her that, look, the hospital that I use in Lekki here is an Indian hospital, Vedic hospital. That's where I do my checkups and everything. And that I can ask the hospital to arrange for a DNA test. So when I went to the hospital, I went there myself. The hospital told me that they don't actually do the DNA test in-house, but there's a clinic that they partner with that they will invite to take samples of both the child and the father. But these samples will be sent to South Africa for analysis. A laboratory in South Africa, because it's not done in Nigeria. I don't think they have a lab in Nigeria that can do the DNA analysis. And I said, okay. And I called her, gave her the information that anytime they are ready, I'll send my driver to pick you up from Ibadan. So on the appointed day, I sent my driver to Ibadan very early. And my driver brought the mother of the child, the grandmother, and the baby. The 3 of them came. And because my driver knows Vedic Hospital, they came in. I was They were already there before I came in with. I asked David to come here and Lati, his aide. So David, myself, and Lati went and we met them at Adeleke Hospital. We went upstairs and the Indian doctor said, he will allow only David, myself, the grandma, the mother of the baby, and the child. Lati can wait. So we're all in the same room. And he told us the procedure. It was not, I've read in the social media that they were drawing blood. It was not done by blood. It was from their saliva in their mouth. So they brought the thing and swapped David's and put it in the container and sealed it. Swapped the baby's own and sealed it. And they told us that these samples will be sent to South Africa for analysis. And then when it's ready, myself and the mom and the grandmother grandmother of the baby, signed that both of us will be the ones to receive the result. So when the result was ready, I called her and said, Madam, they said the result is out. I'll send my driver to pick you up so that both of us, because they will not give it to one person. We've already signed that both of us will see the result. So we went and they opened the result before both of us, and I'll read to you what, and I'm still going to show it to you. I'll show you all the other ones that we did also, but I can only show it to you, but I will not allow you to copy it because of one reason. Number one, it's very dangerous for someone's DNA profile to be in the public. Dangerous for David for one reason. Somebody can use it to frame him. If somebody commits a crime tomorrow and they say, they've taken sample of saliva or blood or whatever, or sperm or what, in case of rape, and the police comes out to say this is the DNA profile of the person will go to jail. So I cannot share. I'll let you see it, but I will not allow you to copy his DNA. The portion that shows the result without the DNA profile, I'll show you can copy that. And at the same time also, I cannot legally share with you the DNA profile of that innocent little girl. I know, because she's a minor, and I don't have the permission of her parents to share her DNA. So we have to be very careful. But anyway, I'll show you the result for you to just see. And so they opened this was the first DNA. This is the original copy that I was giving one, and the grandma was giving another one. And at the end of the whole story, they wrote here that probability of paternity 0.00%. And the mom asked the lab guy that, what does this mean? He said, it means that David is not the father of this child. And she was really disappointed. She broke down. She was crying, the grandmother. And then, okay, I skipped a point. When we first got to Adeleke Hospital with David, and David saw the girl, David said, Daddy, I've never seen this girl before. And what I told David, I said, look, I don't want to listen to you. Whether you've seen her before or not, all I want is this DNA test. I don't want to know the story. I don't know what happened. I don't want to know. As if this girl is our child, I'm taking her. That was settled. And David was, asked the girl, have you seen it? I said, stop, don't talk to her.
I have a weight loss program in case you're coming across this and you want to sign up. I'm going to put the link in the description box and in the comment section. And if you want to Google it, it's healthyweightloss.com, because it's not just about losing weight, but losing it in a healthy way. It's important Be careful. I've been saying it. I've been doing this disclaimer. If you do not have the discipline to stop when you reach the ideal weight, please do not do it, because you're going to lose too much weight. You don't have to starve. You don't have to go to the gym. It will blow your mind. So it's summeraccohealthyweightloss.com. That is my website.
So that would be, it's like you're harassing her. Don't. So the girl was very quiet. Girl, she didn't say anything. She kept quiet. So we went. So the mom was disappointed, was crying that the result was not what she expected. And I told her, I said, look, people can make mistakes. Maybe they made a mistake in the lab. Maybe there's something. What I would suggest to you is, let us do 2 more tests. I'll advise that you please stay in Lagos for 1 week. I'll pay for your hotel. Since the baby is here, the mom is here, the 3 of you should stay. Find 2 more reputable places. I don't know where else. This is the only place I come that can do this DNA test in Nigeria. So that I can go there and do it before. So I give some money to my driver. Go and get the hotel. Make sure they are comfortable. Give them some money to keep. And if you want a driver to drive around 5.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be honest, we're not there and all of that. But listening to him, I don't know why I feel like he's telling the truth. That's what it looks like. And let me tell you the area that really makes me feel like, don't forget, it's my feeling, right? Feelings are just feelings, doesn't mean that I'm right. But what gives me that feeling is that the man, from what we have seen, is someone that honestly, like he himself said, if that is his grandchild, he would have taken his grandchild. You understand? And because if you see him and his other grandchildren, you can tell he's a man that loves children. And I think the man has said it before. So, because even if Davido himself doesn't want that child, his father would have claimed that child, period. You know what I mean? So, and it makes sense in that regard. The question people keep asking is, why would this girl keep saying it's Davido if they were never together? We don't know. Maybe they were together. Like maybe they slept together. Maybe. Don't forget, we're not there. And maybe she thought it's Davido's child. Everything I'm saying is maybe. The girl is claiming that the DNA result is fake and all of that. Davido's father could have said, go do DNA, let's not find out if it's your child. Did they do mago-mago? Because Davido's father was not there when they were doing the test. Did they do mago-mago or not? We are not there. We don't know, right? Has a woman ever come to say a man is the father of their child, and after how many days now confirm that is not true? It has happened before. We live in a world where anything is possible. That is the world we live in. Anything we have seen. Have you watched Paternity court or whatever they call it? A woman will come out and say, "This is the only man. Nobody else." And then they will not bring the result, and the result will not say, "No, he's not the father." We have seen things like that. For the fact that we were not there, we can never say this is the truth or that is true. Because even sometimes when people are saying it, you look at the child, you go be like, say, it don't resemble the Adeleke. Sorry. The Anu, you go be like, say, they resemble the Adeleke. Most more for somebody, when people put picture of one of the other children, I don't really like putting pictures of children. I would have put it on the screen, but I don't want to put that. You could look and say, I be like, say, this, you say, it looks like this Anu, that's the girl, the child. She looks like that other Davido's child. She looks like that. But looks can be deceptive. All of us, where we are sitting, we cannot say for sure what happened. That's that aspect. That's why when it comes to abroad, is completely not in the hands of the parties involved. You understand? They go to a hospital, they do the test. Like the chances of whatever stories will not be there. That's why Nigerians are having doubts. So what if truly there was really mago-mago? What if Davido's father does not know, but Davido kind of like got somebody to twist things and not make it? Unfortunately, Nigeria is a country where the government will never step in. In foreign, so-called developed part of the world, the lady has the lawyer. The government can step in, and they will just do. Government will do their own DNA test to confirm if it's that or not. But as it is, like you see, if you listen, I am not here, I'm not there, because I know they there when it happened. At this point, for the sake of that child, I would say the lady should try to keep low profile for her child, because people may start, especially as a young girl, she may start experiencing bullying and mocking and being ridiculed in school. Hey, see this way, my man, won't claim say Davido. You know what I mean? To protect that child. If she believes that she's telling the truth, tell your child the truth and leave it at that. When the girl grows up, before you know her, 18 years don't reach. 18-year-old there are some things 18-year-old can do about herself. To be honest, I'm not going to come here and say I know all the answers, but my biggest worry is for that child. To protect that child, especially in this social media age, that child's name and face should not be all over social media around a story like this, because her age mates will use it to mock her, bully her, laugh at her and stuff like that. So whatever the mother has to do at this point to protect her child, I would say that's the best thing to do. The girl is, I think they said she's now 14. Before you know her, she'll be 18. And let whatever decisions she makes from that point, let it be hers. I don't know what your opinions are about this story anyways. As always, whatever your opinions are, please leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.